I used to know a fellow.
Good dog.
Can't remember his name. I'd like to tell you he was bold and man of warlike, a glimmering spark in the spectral waste of blackness, but he was really more like a morbidly obese donkey. He was his own great load to bear, and then he became so great a load that he burdened all who met him. He wore moth-eaten clothing from second-hand stores, trying to save the children in Cambodia from labor. He swept the ground before him with a broom, like the Jainists he'd read about, trying not to step on bugs, trying to brush them from his path and let them live, trying for misapprehended nirvana, just trying all over the damned place and accomplishing not much. He shuffled his heavy feet, sweeping, moving slowly, hardly moving at all among the dust that rose around him. Crossing streets, he angered motorists, and his slowness caused traffic events among them. He left mild injuries and badly bent fenders in his wake. Likewise, at the apartment house where he lived, where I too lived, the moths from his second-hand garments multiplied and destroyed his neighbors' clothes and their upholstered furniture. Everywhere he went, he roused loathing and foul language. One afternoon, while crossing the highway, just sweeping along, he was run over by a woman driving a minivan packed with children in their bathing suits. Before she realized what was happening, the woman had driven a good 70 feet, dragging him along the pavement, his leg wedged in the undercarriage, the broomstick driven nicely through his navel and out his mouth. He died, of course. It was in the papers. His obituary was tastefully brief. What I'm trying to illustrate here is that this fellow wanted only to do good in the world, but he could not manage it. I'm trying to illustrate this thing I know about salvation. This fellow went around trying so hard to get himself saved, but all he did was muss up the already mussed up world around him. He looked for salvation everywhere but inside his own mind, and he tripped right over himself. Meanwhile, the children labor on. The insects are crushed under other feet. My feet, your feet, the earth turns.
Good dog.